All right, so we're back. I've been working on this particularly for, I don't know, 12 hours off camera. So, I mean, I was thinking about recording some of it, but then it's like everything is just like so kind of disjointed as I was building it. It's like, what would even be the point? You know what I mean? So yeah, so if we look this way, you'll notice that we have a new hypertube here. We also have a hypertube here, and we have a bunch more smokestacks, and it looks like we have another platform over on that corner. So if we take a look at what we got going on, it's actually kind of ridiculous. But I'm actually really, really proud of this because of just how industrial it all looks. Like, this is amazing. Totally okay with this. So I did have to tap off of both of the copper, and I did have to tap off of an additional iron node right there. So we're using two of the copper nodes over here, two of the iron nodes over here, and then we're still using just the one coal and iron node coming from there. So we managed to get all of the steel that we needed with just what we had, which was great. And yeah, I'm just really kind of happy about this. So, I don't know. I think it looks good. I mean, it looks messy, but I mean, that's kind of like what makes it so great, I think. So let's get a little bit higher up and see what we can see. So the problem with this is that there is no kind of railing on the edge here. So you can see basically what we've got kind of going on here. So we have the original iron processing over here. So this is where we have all the iron smelters. And they were doing all of their things. So we're making some screws over there. We're making some plates over here. Directly below us, we are making even more screws. And it's all just kind of going into these guys right here. So these are making the reinforced plates. So we've got the plates coming in. We've got the screws coming in, and it's feeding that. And then if you look here... it looks like what is that? Is that, okay, so that's tube, iron tube, steel tube. Okay. So then these are making the smart plating, I believe. And we're using an alternate recipe for that. So it's the steel tubes and the reinforced plates. And we should maybe see something kind of coming out of there. Oh, wait, no. Those are making modular frames. Never mind. Okay, so these are making modular frames, and it's using the steel frames. Right. So, sorry, there's a lot here, so I might not know exactly what everything is. Okay, and then over here, we have our concrete coming in. And so that's getting pulled off. So it's actually going down underneath the floor. The oil kind of did the same thing. And that's coming from over there. So you can kind of see the top of it. So that is where we're pulling our concrete from. Okay, so concrete processing is all going here. Extra stuff is going this way. So that's all going into here. And then we have concrete and the steel tubes again. So I believe that is making the reinforced concrete or the reinforced steel beams or something like that. Yeah, so that's going off that way. Then we have our first manufacturer over there, and I believe that one is making the heavy modular frames. We have refineries all through here. So we have 4 here, so these 2 and these 2. We have another 2 here, another 2 here, and another 4 there. And the reason why they're so kind of spread out is because I kind of wanted to put them like wherever I could fit them. And like as I was building, like these areas were like kind of left open, so I wanted to use some of it. And then you can kind of see that we've got the oil kind of going up and down like through the floors and everything. This is a Mark II line, so then it goes from here and it shoots off. It shoots off that way. And then it gets over here and then it shoots off that way, also still under everything. And then it comes up over here to feed those refineries over there. 2 of these are making rubber. These ones are making rubber. Wait, no, there should be 3 making rubber. So these 3 are making rubber here. These 2 are taking care of the residual fuel going through here. So that all gets goes through here. I think it goes under the ground here, and then it goes this way and then out that way. So that is taking care of some of the residual fuel there. And then we're turning that into regular fuel, which is then going back here to fuel these guys. So we've got another 7 fuel power plants there, along with some massive tanks on either side just to store the extra. I don't know if we actually have extra at this point or if the power is kind of bouncing around a little bit. I know that we have had to kind of use some of the battery backup a couple of times now because, you know, just the flow issues, and I wasn't burning like the excess plastic and rubber, so it was backing up, and if that backs up, then you can't make any more of the residual stuff, which means you can't make the fuel. So that was kind of bouncing around a little bit. So rubber, and then the residual, and then over here, I believe is more residual from the rubber here. So the residual, because this makes, with the rubber, it makes 20 residual, so 20, 40, 60. And then with those, it's 30 each, or is it 60 each? No, 60 each, I think. So there should be one more refinery over there that's making additional fuel, which is then getting pumped over to here, which I thought kind of helped because we're getting a little bit more fuel in there. We could always take a look at the power, I suppose, see what's kind of going on. Oh man, okay. And then over in here, we're making our stators and our rotors, and that one right there on the end is making our motors. And then you can kind of see like our item spine kind of going through the middle here. And like the organization of all this, trying to get all of that to go in there was kind of ridiculous, but it fit. So I was actually pretty surprised by it. And then we have just a shit ton of stuff going up, and all of our storage is actually over there. So we're making just about everything. We are not making, or sorry, we're not collecting the smart plating because there's no need to, because we don't actually need to turn it in for anything. So the only thing that I would be doing is burning it. And then you can see that we have an awesome sink up there. So anything that is extra off of here, using the overflow and the smart splitters, will go into there and just get burned. And the purpose of that is to keep the plastic and the rubber flowing, so that way we can keep the residual fuel flowing, which can then keep our fuel flowing and keep our little tiny power plant over there still working. Oh man, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so then over here we're making wire. Over here, I don't remember what we're making. I think we're making circuit boards here using these guys. These are making screws, I believe, and that is feeding into these over here, I think. But yeah, you can see that we're kind of backed up on screws. I'm not collecting screws either, so if they back up, they back up, and you know, if things aren't running, then that means I save power. Oh man, there's a lot going on here, like a lot going on here. So we have one manufacturer here. We have an additional 2 manufacturers right here. So those 2 there. We have another manufacturer here. This one is making computers. And then these ones are making the last 2 project assembly parts. And that's the ones that you need for the tiers 7 and 8. So those have been kind of pumping along for a while now. We do still have like some open space in here, but I don't think it's like the end of the world. Pretty much everything that we are building, we are using, and it looks like we're not using everything, which is also good, which means that we should be at 100% on just about everything here. Yeah, it's just like I'm really happy with this, like with just like how it looks and everything. And you can see that like the oil's coming up through here, and then it drops back down, and it comes back up over here, and then it drops back down. I'm pretty happy about it. Also, we're not using all of the oil in here yet. So the next thing that I have to do is I'm going to build, probably go back here. I'm going to build another smaller platform, and then we're going to convert as much of the oil as we can into fuel, and then put in some more power plants. So we're going to have a couple of these just kind of all feeding this monstrosity here. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. And it's actually kind of funny, but like the easiest way to get around here, like if you have to get from like over here to like over there, is actually to slide under everything, because everything's so high you can't actually jump over it unless you had like a rocket pack or something, which I still don't have yet, but that's okay. So let's go and see kind of some of the stuff that we got collected over there. All right, so we're gonna take this, and I took out the 3 production things here because I don't need them anymore because we're basically done. Another thing that I noticed is that if you raise this thing up twice, you can like walk right up next to it and it's not gonna suck you in, which is kind of nice. I might actually use that. So if you're like actually intending to go in there, you actually have to jump up in order for it to go in. And then I have this guy kind of running along the side because trying to get it to go through the middle would have been a pain. So then we're just going around here, around the corner, and then we're gonna go up on here, and then on the side, and then kind of shoot up and in and around, and then we're over here. So it looks like we are maxed out on plastic, so we're starting to burn some of that. I decided to go with the smaller containers here because like this stuff right here, it's not like my normal storage. This is just everything that I needed for project assembly, so I don't need to make that much stuff. But I mean, we have a lot of things, like a lot of things. And like as I was building stuff, I was like collecting stuff as I was going, like iron, don't need that. The smart plating, I probably don't need that, but I should probably burn it. And by burn it, I mean like throw it into here. Or I could just destroy it. I mean, it doesn't really matter, honestly. I'm not sure what's coming in this one. I do know that it's something important, so that just means that we're using all of it or we're producing less of it than what we need. Computers, we are good on computers for a while. Heavy modular frames, we're good on those for a while. Might as well throw those in there as well. These things, we have 100, which is what we need for project assembly, tier 7 and 8. We have a bunch of these coming through here. We also have, or at least we should have, maybe we don't. Okay, so I think I know one of the things that's missing. So here's the wiring, automated wiring that we need. One of the things that we need, and I can't see it here, is the framework, something like that. So we're gonna hop down and we're gonna see if I'm missing like a piece of belt somewhere, because I know that we were producing a lot of it. So as you can see, like getting through here, like the easiest way to get through here is just to like slide under everything, and that way you can kind of get through everything pretty easily. But yeah, I mean, it is like a mess of belts in here, and it is awesome. Okay, so let's see what it is that I am missing. Okay, so here is the framework right there. So you can see that it's backed up, and we are missing this little piece in here. Okay, so there that goes. So we've got that stuff. Yeah, because I know that we've been backed up on that for a while now. We have a shit ton of motors. Where are these motors all going? These are going... Okay, so they're coming out here, and they're going in here. Am I full on motors, or am I just not collecting them? I guess I'm not collecting them. I should be collecting them, but I am not. Okay, so smart plating and motors, I can pick up the excess here. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I have no idea where I would put it, but... And then I need to expand this a little bit to give me a couple extra boxes. I could extend this way out, like one additional block, and use it that way. I don't know, maybe that's a thing that I can do. Because like having these is good. And then I made this whole platform like big enough so that way the beans can, you know, keep walking around down there. Okay, so automated wiring, this is going through, that's going through, that's going through. Okay, so if I wanted to, I can pull off of these two here because this is basically where they end up. But the most important thing was to get the rubber out of there because I didn't want that backing up because that affects my fuel. And then speaking of fuel, how are we doing on our power? Okay, so you can see that we're pretty much right at the peak, but it looks like our power is pretty consistent. So I think that means that we're actually making enough fuel. And especially now that we're, you know, burning all of the excess plastic and rubber, nothing is backing up. And it looks like we got plenty of fuel here. Oh yeah, plenty of fuel. Fuel for days. Okay. And then I have two of these things here. So this one should be filled up about the same amount. So yeah, with what we've got so far, we can definitely feed some more power plants. But I'm going to wait until I figure out how much excess oil I can pull and then change that into fuel somehow, some way. I might go with the diluted fuel, see if I can figure out how to get that going, because I think that's a lot more efficient on the oil than doing it this way or just going from oil to fuel like straight. Oh man, there's just a lot going on here. So okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to unlock tiers 7 and 8, but I need to figure out how much stuff I need. And then okay, yeah, so here's where this was supposed to come in. So we've got plenty of versatile framework, so that's good. Is there anything else that's blank here? No? Was that the last one? Okay. Because I thought there was like one more that was a little blank. And then these are coming through just fine. That's coming through. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're good. So we're gonna head over to the space elevator and kind of write down what we need, and hopefully we'll have enough stuff. So I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I kind of like having this like on the wall here. And plus I don't think it interferes with the ladders on the side. I haven't tested it, but I don't think they do. And then we'll head over here, and then we'll head over here. All right. Oh, man. I have been working on this, like, pretty much all day for, like, the past 2 days. Or at least the first half of the day, anyways. Until, like, 1 o'clock. And it's about 1:30 right now, so I've been working on it since I woke up. And my Monster Energy Zero Ultra, once again not sponsored, but I do like the drink, is nearly empty. In fact, this is the last drink, I believe. Unfortunately, it was. Oh, man. And then I think after I'm done with this video, I'm going to go outside because it's like 81 out right now. So it's like deliciously warm. So I'm going to go get myself some sun. Build up some of that vitamin D, because, you know, vitamin D is good for you. But yeah, I honestly don't know how big or how long this video is going to be. I mean, I suppose I could maybe work on some of the fuel stuff. And then I could work out how much oil I'm actually using of the 600 and then kind of figure out from there. So maybe this will be like a power situation episode. Or like a showcase and then, you know, working out more power. But yeah. So this should get me all of the project assembly parts. And so long as that keeps on running, I know that those parts give me a lot of points. And last I checked in the Awesome Sync, which was, I don't know, probably like an hour ago maybe, I had 59 tickets in there. And they're just kind of floating because what else am I going to do with them? Unlock some statues, I guess. Okay, so here is our starter base. Except for up there, it is basically done. I don't know what I'm going to put up there yet. Maybe I'll figure out something. Like maybe I don't know. It's there if I need it. Right, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, Awesome Sync. Okay, so let's hop up here. And then we'll hop up here. All right, so we are still producing at least one full 480 line with a little bit extra. So that's good. Yeah, we're at 60 coupons now, so yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. What am I going to do with all of these coupons? I have no idea. There's my little lookout tower from before. Do I have anything in here? No, I don't. Another thing that I need to find is more hard drives. Do I have I have 3 additional tickets in here, so now I have 63 tickets. Is there anything that I can buy in the Awesome Shop? That's all bought. That's all bought. I can buy the inverted corners for 5. Sure. Vehicles, I already bought that. Organization, and I have all of those. So all that's left now is statues. So I can get a silver hog. That's kind of cool. Or I can get adequate pioneering. Pretty good pioneering. That's kind of funny. Or satisfactory pioneering. I kind of want to save up to get this lizard doggo. So I'm just going to store these tickets and just kind of build up more as I go, I guess. And then I've got all of this extra stuff here. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it all. Okay. So now we're going to head over to the space elevator and see what it is that we need. And I know that it's a lot. So I kind of wish that I was building up, or I had fixed the versatile framework earlier, because I think some of that is needed here. And this whole thing needs railing. I have 175. Is that going to be enough? If not, I can just get it. And I have no idea how loud that is to you guys, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Do we actually have enough? Wow, we actually have enough. Okay. And then for this, I'm going to make an entrance because, like, why not? And then we'll take this and go that way. And then I think I'm just going to build that out with the railing until it goes into the ground. Like that. I suppose that'll work. And then this one can go into there as well. I don't know. Sort of works. Or I could do this like the better way and just actually use actual railing. Or the fences, whatever. There we go. I mean, that's basically the same thing. It just uses up less parts. So I'll call that good. I could actually take this one off maybe and leave that one there. Maybe throw in another one over here. Yeah, that kind of looks better. That way you can kind of like come in here at an angle or whatever. Okay, so, oh my, we need 2,500, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I definitely should have had that collecting a lot earlier. Okay, so let me write this stuff down real quick. And then I have like a little notepad thing open here, so I can just kind of keep stuff. So 2,500 versatile framework. And then we need 500 of the motors. Modular engine. Modular engine. And then 100, which we already have of those, of the adaptive control units. Okay. So that is what I need for tier 8. I can throw some of this in there, I guess. So we got 70 of 2,500. That's ridiculous. Okay, so let's head back over there. And then pick up whatever we can, I guess. And then as we're working, all of that stuff is going to keep on spitting out parts and pieces, so we should be good. Do I need to stock up on anything? Oh, and it's dark, so I should probably turn this on so you guys can see better. Okay. That probably don't need, that don't need. Should I just burn these? I'll just trash them. It's faster. Saves me room. Is there anything else here that I don't need? Okay, I'm gonna need some more of the iron rods. I should probably get some more of the iron plates. So I guess as long as I'm here. Okay, so we'll grab some of that, grab some of that. You never know when you might need it. Grab some more of that. Do I need rotors? I do not. I mean, I might, but I'm also making rotors over there, so I'm not really too worried about it. And you know, to be like 100% honest, when I was building that platform originally, Like, I thought that I would have enough room to make all of the assembly components and also throw on like a fuel generator setup, like a whole power plant, like on that same platform. Yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah. Uses up a lot of space. But another cool thing is, because considering that I didn't like plan it out beforehand, it kind of makes things interesting, because then you have to like work around stuff like as you build it. And I think it just makes for a more like organic build. Whereas if you know, planned everything out ahead of time and everything is set out perfectly and everything is completely symmetrical, I mean, sure, that might be good for people who have like extreme OCD, but I mean, like, there's no, I don't know, there's no like character to it. It's just like plain and boring, and it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly what that is. And there's no character to it. It's just there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You can see that I am slightly OCD, considering that all of these towers pretty much look exactly the same. And in some things I am OCD, like especially that tower bridge that I did like way the hell over there. So for some things, but like for this, like if it's something like that's supposed to be huge and just like, you know, it's supposed to like try to look cool, I guess. You definitely want it to look more organic and not so sterile, I guess. All right, so now we'll head up here. All right. But yeah, I mean, I just like the way it looks. You just got, it's like everywhere you look is just like something different, you know? Dude, we are backed up a lot over there. Huh. I mean, I think I'm actually running a little short on the steel tubes, on like something over here. Like, I think I have it set out so that way it's pulling the right amount, but you know, given that things slow down in other places, you know, it could have, you know, consequences. So maybe I could look at taking some of that and kind of belting it over. I mean, I've got this item spine pretty much going down the middle of the thing, so it's not that bad. But anyways, let's head back over to the other platform and pick up what we need. Yeah, I mean, this thing is just like massive. Like, just look at all these poles. It's ridiculous. And you get over here on this side, and guess what? There's even more poles. Crazy. All right, so let's grab what we need. How much do we have? That's like, what, 250, 300? Take them, I guess. And then we need the adaptive control units. We only need 100 of these. And then for these, it said we needed, what, 500? Yeah, 500. So we definitely don't have enough of these yet. But as we keep building and as that keeps going, we'll get there. Then how's this doing? Yeah, it doesn't look like we're producing too much extra here, so. Did I want to go that way? I don't think I wanted to go this way. I think I wanted to go the other way. But yeah, and then like if you look under here, you can see like all of the things going up, and it's all getting kind of arranged like underneath here. So it just cleans up the pipe work or the belt work a little bit. And then the same thing here, it's just kind of going all over the place. So that works out pretty nicely. I'm just going to be taking the hypertubes all the way back to the space elevator, so I'm going to pause, and I'll resume when I get there. Alrighty, and we are here. So let's throw in everything that we can, I guess. That's okay. Yeah, so we still need a lot of these. We need a lot, I mean a lot of these. I don't know if we're doing 5 per minute, so it's going to take, what, 500 minutes, which is under, it's like 8 hours and, what, 20 minutes? At 5 per minute, if I just have one of these going. So that's a long time. So maybe I'll look into increasing this production if there's room for it, of course. But yeah, so now I'm just going to head back over there. I think I'm going to go along the beach, though, because I think it might be faster. Turn on my light so that you guys can see. I mean, I can see, but YouTube likes to darken the videos, so. Okay, yeah, so this crash site I already collected, which is why the beacon's there. And then do I need nuts? I probably don't need nuts. Now, I don't know if this is actually faster than the hypertubes. It might be. So I wonder if I should just build like a hypertube network like on the beach. But at the same time, that would kind of like spoil my lovely view. So maybe I won't do that. I don't know. And this one's pretty straightforward, so. Oh, man. This is like the first time that I've like taken a break, I guess. Since I think like 11 o'clock when I finally got around to eating breakfast, so. Fun times. And it turned off my light again. So I don't know why the hypertubes do that, but they do. Okay, so I'm gonna see like where the versatile framework is being made, and then see like how many of those I'm making at any given time, and see if anything is like slowed down at all. Because if stuff is slowed down, then not good. But oh man, I don't even know where to begin looking for this. Okay. Is it here? No, this is making the reinforced plates, which I think is required for the framework. So if we follow this along, I don't think it's under here. It might be here. Yes, here it is. Okay, so this is where we're making the versatile framework. And we only have one of these, which is not ideal. Can we even fit in another one? I don't think we can. Or at least if we can, like there's no way to combine it with what we've got going so far. So if I were to power shard this, then I would be making 12.5 per minute. And then let me see, so 2,500 divided by 12.5. So it's 200 divided by 60. Wait, hang on. 200 over 60. I can do this in my head. It's like 3 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know why I did it in there, but whatever. So that's a lot faster. Yeah, so we'll do that. Just kind of leave that in there. I don't know if we're producing enough to keep that all fed. How much would we need? So that we would need 75 of the steel beams. We have a lot of them, so. Okay, so those are being made over here. And these are making 15 per minute, so I'm making 30 of these per minute. So even if I wanted to, we're still not going to be producing. We're not going to be maxing this out, is basically what I'm saying. So let's change this to 100% and see what that. Okay, so that would need. As soon as it updates, 30. Okay. So we're producing exactly as much as it needs, but as you can see, like it was backed up. So we'll just keep this here for now. Maybe I'll just take this and just keep it at 200%. And then that'll be 250 hours, which is, or 250 minutes, which is 4 hours and 10 minutes. So that's, I feel like that's more doable. Pretty sure that we're going to be running low on that stuff though. So is that, okay, so that's the tubes, additional tubes. I don't know. I mean, we have space here. We might be able to build here and then kind of like join up later. Do we have enough room for, yes we do. So we could potentially do this. Maybe. Possibly. And we would have enough room. I don't know if we would have enough room here. So I'm thinking like if I were to put a splitter here. Wait, no, if I put the splitter here and then had this go this way, then I could have the riser up this way, then go on top of those, and then build another one that way, and then rejoin over there. That is something that I could do. It would increase the speed a little bit, but once again, we're only producing 30 of these, and we would need to make like another 60, I guess. And do I have room to make those? Probably not. I don't know. We'll just leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is try to figure out how much oil I'm actually using. Oh, I did not want to do that. Apparently you can slide under the railing. I did not know that. Okay, and then we'll throw in these ones. Okay. So yeah, I was unaware that you could slide under the railing. So something useful. I guess you learn every day, right? All right. So I need to get some height, so we're gonna head up to this platform just to try to get an idea of what we got going on. And it turned off my light again. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I mean, we're making it. It's just, you know, a little slow. And then these, I know that these are being made really, really slowly because I only have one manufacturer for it, so it's like 1 per minute. But yeah, if I like just leave this kind of running for a while, I mean, I think we should be fine. Okay, so now we have to kind of see what we got going on here. So I know that these 3 are being used to make rubber, so that's, and they use 30 oil each, so that is 90. And then I have another 12 over here, which are making plastic. So 12 times 3 is 360? Yeah, so 360 plus 90. That makes 450. So that means we have 150 oil left. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I guess we could kind of work on that and see what we can get. I have the oil over here. This is residual. Or no, this is fuel. Yeah, so this is taking the residual and making it into fuel, which is then going through here and then combining over there. But I do have the oil here. So depending on how I want to do this, I wonder if I could have this continue overhead for a little bit, then drop down, go into the fuel, and then have this one drop down and go this way to get to a new platform over here, or if I should just run it straight off of here. I mean, I suppose it kind of all depends on where I put the platform. Okay, so if I assume that the platform is going to go over here, and we'll throw, should we put like 1 space in between it? 2 spaces? I mean, what do we have for room here? Okay, so if we put it here, we could potentially have the oil go here and shoot out that way. Which could potentially work. And then we could have a 2 space gap between them, which would probably also work. If you want to place that, please. Okay. And then we have 150 oil remaining. These are very loud. All right, so let's, oh my God, that was a terrible jump. I was supposed to do a slide and jump, but it didn't slide and jump. And also I have ladders everywhere, so that way in case I do make a terrible jump like this. There we go. Stay on the platform. Okay, good to go. All right, so then we'll do this and we'll get in the frame foundation here. Okay, so I know that we're going to be at least 4 wide. And then depending on what I do for the fuel, I know that those take up 2.5 blocks. Or is it just 2 blocks? It might just be 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3. No, they take up 3 blocks. Okay. So 3 by 3. So that would mean this would have to be at least 7 wide. Let's try not to fall off, please. All right. And you are not supposed to go there. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But would it be cool if I went out to the edge of this? That'd be like another 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll kind of make us like even with the edge here, which I think is kind of cool. And then we need to throw on the glass foundations. All right, so I'm gonna fill out the rest of this. I'm gonna make it just as long as that. So I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. Platform is completed. We have the pillars. We even have the ladders on all the corners. We've got all of the sides on. Should we just take a look real quick, I suppose? But yeah, so we'll hop down here. But yeah, so we got all the sides on, all of the ladders. We've got all of the frames, all of the glass. And yeah, that actually went pretty fast, but that's probably because I'm so used to doing this that I'm getting pretty efficient at it. So, all right. So let's see what we need to do here. So I think with the diluted fuel, we need to do something with the packaging, I think. But let's just kind of see what we've got in here first. Okay, so if we wanted to use the alternate diluted fuel, okay. So we need heavy oil residue. Okay. I think we need additional recipes. Like to take plastic and make it into something. That can make petroleum coke. Yeah. So I need more alternative recipes here before I can actually, do this the way that needs to be done. So I think I'm just going to go with the, not this one, just making the fuel here. And then we're going to end up with polymer resin, unfortunately, but we can always throw that into a sink. Okay, so this is going to take 60 crude oil per minute. So we're going to have 3 of these because I think we have 150 left over. So I think the first thing that I'm going to do before I go too crazy with this is put in a big ass storage system for everything. So that'll be an organization, industrial fluid buffer, but I need heavy modular frames, which I have plenty of. So here we go. And nice. And then while we were building, we managed to make another 100 or so of these. So making progress. And then of these, not that many. So okay. Anyways, let's just grab 50 of those. And then slide and jump. Good to go. All right. Probably going to need motors. Do I have motors? I think I have motors. Yeah, I have some motors. Okay, so we should be okay. But I do need that industrial buffer, and I don't think that walls will actually prevent something from building there. So I'm going to put that wall there so I have something to kind of push it up against. And so like, yeah, so like if I'm going to put this here, like if that was just railing, for example, like this is building on top of the railing. I'm very positive because if we go this way where the fence is, so we're building on the railing here, and we're actually over by 3 ticks. Yeah, 3 ticks over. So if I put it here and I back that up against the wall, I think that'll work. All right, and then so once we've got that, I'm just going to fill it all up with as much extra oil as we have, so it has someplace to go. Fill rate is 550. And that is plus 530. So yeah, 500-ish. Drop in a little bit more. I don't know, but anyways, so we're filling up, which is good. All right. Next thing we want to do is throw in our refineries. And like I said, we're going to need 3 of them at least. So there's 1, and 2, and 3. And then we're going to come out of here and then feed these. I guess we can center this. Okay, so that needs to go onto the center there. And then onto the center here. And then onto the center here. That should be right in the center. Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna take this and we're, oh, did I put these in there wrong? I did. Okay, gotta flip these around. Okay, production, and then we need the orange side towards me. Which means that these are all in the wrong place because it was for the opposite side. Ugh, okay. And we're gonna place this refinery and this one. Okay. And then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna place these again, this time in the right place. That one needs to go about there. This one needs to go about there. And then we'll just line that up. Throw this in there. Throw that not there. Okay. Try this again. Really, dude? Okay. Go into that one. Thank you. Okay, and then that can go there. Okay, so then that is going to be straight oil going in, and we're going to make straight fuel coming out. So this will make 120 fuel, which is pretty nice. Yes, regular fuel and regular fuel. Okay, so we're gonna have to find some way to get rid of the excess stuff. Additionally, the other thing that I want to do is package some of the fuel here. So I'm gonna make a packager. We need plastic, I think, which I could probably set up over here on this side, just to make the initial containers. So let's throw in another refinery here. That says that that's lined up, but okay, get her done. Okay, and then this has to make plastic. Wait, this makes residual plastic? But I need water. Do I have water anywhere around here that I could pull from? We are in a desert. So the odds of there being water around here. I mean, I could always like get water up there and like pipe it down. Something that I could do. That would be a lot of work though. By a lot of work, I mean like a lot of work. Or alternately, I could pull it from the ocean, which is way over there. Which additionally would be a lot of work. I mean, and it would be nice to use the resin that comes out of here to make the plastic. And that makes 30 per minute, okay. And this would take in 60 per minute. So this could use up this, like everything that this is being used for just one of these. And then I just need 20 cubic meters per minute of water. Don't know how I feel about that. I know that there's water kind of over there, so that wouldn't be as bad to bring in, and I could bring it in along with the oil, maybe. But it's a lot of work to bring that in just for this. Or I could just like use oil. I don't know. And then that is not in an ideal place to get it to go underground unless I go over the side, which I could do, technically. Okay, so we're gonna get this to go through here, so that way it's kind of lined up with the side. And then we're gonna jump across here so we can get the rest of this on there. Okay, so then we're gonna need the side supports here, and that's gonna be good about there. And then we'll need to bring it up probably here, I wanna say. And I'm not gonna need very much oil here, so I'm just gonna use the Mark 1s. And then that's just gonna go over here and then over there onto the side. So now I have to jump all the way across again. Alrighty. And then we'll throw in the pipeline support and then throw in some of this into there. Of course, it doesn't line up very well though. Did I hit the wrong thing? I hit the wrong thing. Mark 1 built. Okay. I need to hit the R button. 2D, vertical, default. It doesn't really change anything, does it? Okay. So then we'll go this way. Hopefully I can put a pipe in there. Maybe. Okay, good. There we go. Now we got our nice little 90 going on. Okay. And then we can bring in this here. And then this needs to be connected over here. Okay. And then that should start pumping. Oh, it's not hooked up to the reservoir yet. Duh. Okay. I'm just gonna go with the Mark 1 for now. If I need to go with something bigger, I will. But I don't think I need it quite yet. Because, I mean, this is 180 plus, what is this, 30? So that's what, 210? So that's enough for a Mark 1. Yeah, and I have to get this to make the actual plastic. But then I end up with heavy oil residue, which I also have to take care of. Ugh. Okay. So in order to take care of that, I'm going to build another refinery and reverse it. I can't afford because I need more motors. Okay. I happen to know where I can get some. Is it here? No. Here. Yes. Okay, there's 50. Alright, and jump back over here. Okay. Then refinery. Have that even. Okay. And then we're going to, we're going to have to move that around, eh? Okay. So then we'll take this and we'll move it out to here. 1, 2. And then we'll move it over to here. That needs to be here. And then that needs to go into there. And then this will make, we'll take the residual fuel. So that needs 60, so this isn't going to be working like anywhere near as much as what it needs. So 60, so 1/6 of 40 is a little less than 7. So we're going to go 6.667% or 16%, which I think is about 1/8 maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so now we need to get the plastic out of here. We need this guy. And this isn't going to be making a lot, but keep it in here anyways. Okay, and then we're going to need the constructor, or a constructor. We'll just get it kind of like even in here, I think. And then we'll have this make empty canisters. Okay, so that requires 30 per minute. And we are making 20. Okay. So that's fine. So we can bring this down to 2040 per minute. Okay, so that'll work. Okay. Next thing we need is probably one of these. Okay, so that's here. 1, 2, up, up. And then we need this guy to go into here. And then we need this guy to go into here. And then eventually into here. Okay, so then that will make 40 canisters per minute, which is going to be way more than what we need. And then we're going to need a packager. Packager, okay, this thing. And then we're going to have an input over here on this side because we're just going to loop everything in. We're going to bring in a little bit of fuel and some of these things. So let's go ahead and get that in here. Okay, and then this will also be making fuel. Not very much fuel, but it will be making fuel. And then this needs to move. I suppose we can center it about right here. Is that about right? I think that's about right. And then this needs to go in about in the middle. Yeah, okay, so that's centered, centered, and then centered on that, and then centered on that. Okay, good to go. Can I put a pipe in here? Yes. And in here? Okay, seriously, can you like stop being so weird? Thank you. Okay, and then this. Oh, and we still need to pull out the resin in here. So we can't actually have these that close. Okay, that's fine. Actually, hang on. Let me throw in a merger, roughly even with this. I don't know how far over it has to go. Is that going to be enough? Maybe. Maybe not. Nope, that's perfect. Okay. And that was not what I wanted to do. Let's try this again. And then I just want to use the Mark 1s here. Yeah, so that's connecting just fine. Which means that we need to bring this over into here so that it's kind of centered under here. So there we go. Good. And then I mean, that can go in there at an angle. I'm fine with that. All right. Now we need to get, I suppose, no, that's under 7, junction. Okay. And we need to get that. Where is this kind of located? Okay, so it's like in the middle, and then like in the middle here. That's off. Oh yeah, it's one in. Okay. So you see kind of like the gray box around the hammer that you see right there? So long as that's pointing at like the center. So like if I wanted to put it like on that corner right there, like right where those things meet, I would put it right here. So the hammer is over that. So in case you're ever, I don't know, wondering how to put those in there without having like the guiding lines, that's how you do it. All right, so that can go there, and this can go there. And then I need to throw on another set of mergers. I think that's good. All right, and then, okay, why does it do that? See how like all of the arrows are like on right now? Like, I don't know why it does that. That's weird to me. And now it's like once you play something else, then they go away. Is that like intentional or like not? Okay, so this one is centered on the line, and then we have to go one off. So right there. And then this is going to go into here. That is going to go into here. And then additionally, we need to get this guy out because this is also making fuel. So we're going to throw this guy in here. Looks about right. And then we'll throw this over there. Good to go. Okay, so now we have all the fuel all gathered together. All right, and then merger. Oh shit, we're at an hour already? Okay. I will try to go faster. Okay, so that is where that needs to be. Have that go this way. All right. So now we're collecting all of the resin, which we don't need at this moment. And then we need this guy to go onto there. So this is all just going to get tossed into a sink, which I suppose I could put over here somewhere. Okay, so then that's going to be making 120, potentially 130 fuel. And then if we have that, that's roughly 10 power plants. We don't have enough room for 10, I don't think. Uh-oh. One way to find out, I guess. I need computers. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could end it here. I mean, there's really not much else that I'm going to be doing. And then we can just kind of pick up the next episode and resume just kind of working on that. We'll grab 50 of these guys, because why not? And then we'll get this going over here. And that was a terrible jump. Can I get the ladder? Nope, I missed the ladder. Like sometimes like when you don't have a lot of room, it's like you still need the slide, but you don't give yourself enough room to slide. Okay, so then this is going to be making packaged fuel, because we are going to need some of that for like the jetpack whenever I unlock that. So how do I want to do this? Well, okay, so first let's see. I know I said that I was going to stop, but this is what happens when I play. I just get stuck, I guess. Okay, so we can fit that, can go there. Can we fit in a third one? Yes, we can, barely. Okay, but I know that over on this side I'm not going to be able to, but that might not be a problem. Okay, and then we'll go back into the fuel generator, flip that guy around. Oh, I need motors, duh. All right, let's see if I can get my hop, skip, and a jump. Okay, so that one worked well. Motors I can get from in here. Thank you. Okay, so hop, skip, and a jump. Okay, that one worked. Good to go. Okay, so we can fit 3 over there. And then we'll see how many we can fit over here. No, power. There we go. That was not the right one. There we go. So, okay, and right there. Looks good. And then, like I said, I think we can only fit 2 in here on this side. What am I missing? Now I'm missing rubber? Wait, no, I was missing something else too. Heavy modular frames and rubber. Okay. Okay. Heavy modular frames. Okay. And then rubber, which is here. Okay. Good to go. Should I just like try like jumping like Oh, that didn't work. I was going to try to slide like under the railing and see if I would land on the other side, but oh well. All right, so let's try this again. Fuel generator. There we go. And I don't think I can fit one over here. No. Okay. But we can fit one kind of in the back here. Oh, that's really close to the edge. Don't think I like that. Is that the same over there? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. But, okay, so now we need to center this. So now we need to figure out where the center, I think it's on this line. So 1, 2, generator, 1, 2, generator, okay. And then we'll throw in another one. What am I missing? Now I'm missing quick wire. Okay. That I have to go all the way back to the other base for, so we're just gonna hold off on finishing this off until the next one. So we're gonna end this video here. And we'll hop up on here and get a nice view. I could go up on top of there maybe. Okay, so we are definitely making more plastic than what we need. But yeah, there we go. Assembly City, I think is what I'm going to call this place. This is pretty ridiculous here. So we're going to end it here. In the next episode, we will continue working on the fuel. I may end up having to increase that platform, its length, or putting another platform somewhere else, or just, I don't know, just letting the fuel back up and just run like a few platforms, or just as many as I can, which is going to be 6 off of there. I mean, that'll give me another 900 megawatts, so it's not bad. But yeah, so we're going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about this, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them if I can. And yeah, hope you guys will join me in the next one. Have a good one.